I'm so happy to be back with you. Sorry to be a minute or two late. I just got back from Los Angeles last night, so it's been a little bit of a crazy day trying to get caught up on everything, which definitely is not happening, but we're trying, and all of that. So I want to start with, we are definitely going to be talking about the 9/9 portal because today is September 9th. So 9/9 portal, whoop, 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 whoop. There's a lot going on with that. But I want to talk about squirrels today. It's very interesting. While I was in California, I saw a bunch of what are called ground squirrels. Now, here where I live in Florida, we mostly have, well, we don't, obviously mostly, but I've never seen a tree squirrel. We only have ground squirrels. No, we only have tree squirrels, squirrels that live in the trees. But there's been a real die-off. I'm going to try and find my book. We've had, in my area, we're seeing a real huge die-off in the number of squirrels, which is very concerning. And I'm not seeing squirrels in, squirrels in the Stephen Farmer book, which is, is one of our, gospels for animal spirits. So this is the pocket guide to spirit animals. So this is what squirrel says. So it's really interesting. So in California, we were seeing a lot of these ground squirrels, and then in my area in Florida, we're having a real die-off of tree squirrels. So it says, get ready for coming changes by lightening your load, clearing out, and giving away any goods or material possessions that no longer serve you. The best way to deal with the challenging situation that's before you is to confront it head on and be totally honest with your feelings and thoughts. Be a little extra vigilant and cautious right now, and be willing to avoid or escape any threatening situations. Now, prepare for the future by gathering and storing extra food, water, clothing, candles, and money for possible use later. Now, I did not read this in advance, and I absolutely love this. So here in Florida, and in, you see in Texas and in the Gulf of Mexico, a hurricane or a tropical storm, Francine, I think, formed today, and they expect her to be a hurricane. So definitely spot on advice. I did not read this ahead of time, but I love this. The first line of this is so important. Get ready for coming changes by lightening your load, clearing out, and giving away any goods or material possessions that no longer serve you. Now, why is this important? It's important because today is 9/9. It is September 9th. It is the 9/9 portal. And the 9/9 portal, as you know, 9 is a completion number. 9 is, we are the 9th day of the 9th month, and 9 is a completion number. This is about ending chapters. This is about surrendering to outcomes. This is about getting ready for new beginnings. And this is also looking back at what we've learned. What have we learned over the last 9 months? What have we learned over the last year? And releasing things that no longer serve us, letting go of the things that we've been carrying so that we can move forward without being so encumbered. Letting go with things that are no longer in alignment, because as we go forward and we continue to grow, we become different people, and we become, things that are different. Things that maybe used to be important are no longer important. Things that weren't important are important now. Our priorities change, our life experience change, our perspective changes, and our perception changes. So this allows us for this time, 9/9, to take a look around and say, well, what is it that is this still serving me? What is it that I want to take with me to go forward? And what do I no longer need to carry? Are we still carrying relationships we don't need to connect with anymore? Are we still carrying, are we still carrying feelings or luggage or, grudges that we don't need to carry with us? I just got back from California last night, as I said, and it's such a joy for me to go back to LA and see people. And it's never possible for me to see everybody that I want to see. But there are people that I am always filled with joy to see, to continue those relationships and to touch those hearts and to be touched and, in my heart, and to have those connections. And then there's always inevitably somebody who says, oh gosh, I'm so sorry I missed you. And I think to myself, well, I would love to see you. Our friendship is not, or our relationship is not necessarily something that needs to be, have that tangible quality, because we know where we are, we know how we feel about each other, we know there's a relationship, and so some of those things don't necessarily need to have that fuel to them. And so it's just very interesting to think of the things. And then there are people like, do I really need to go out of my way to see that person? Or do I need to go out of my way to bend to this person? Some of you will, and I love the symbolism. So my husband is changing jobs at the end of this month. And I don't think I had mentioned it, but I was recently contacted out of the blue, seemingly out of the blue, by a narcissist, a very known narcissist to me, and clearly on a fishing expedition. And it was lovely to be able to say, you have no power here. That was, what does they say to the wicked witch? Be gone. You have no power here. And it was very interesting because, as with all narcissists, when you can put that boundary and say, you have no power here, they're gone with the wind. And so that was kind of fun, and that was a really great completion of a soul contract as well. So what is it that's going on for you right now that is a completion for you, or that can be a completion for you in this ninth day of the ninth month? What can you be letting go of? What can you, where are you looking at that you might still be holding on to? Now, this also includes, as our squirrel friend told us, things that might be in your home. Like, what kind of clutter? I was actually looking at this today as I was unpacking some things in my office. I was like, wow, I still have this stuff, and I don't really need this stuff anymore. So what should I do with that stuff? And how do I get this out of my space to make room for other things? Because this is the thing that's so magnificent and magical. When we can make space, other things, other opportunities will come to us. So those of you who follow me and who've been with me for a long time know that I have been a sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics for 25 years. And if you've been following me, you will know that I retired from that position at the end of March. I am still a Mary Kay consultant because I love the products and I love my clients and I want to be able to shop at my discount. But I'm no longer a director. And it was so magnificent because there were so many things that I wanted to do more with this work that I keep saying, okay, I'm going to find time, I'm going to find time, I'm going to find time. And when I retired, all of a sudden, so many other wonderful opportunities landed in my lap. Like, hey, here's an opportunity, here's an opportunity, here's an opportunity. Whereas those opportunities may not have been coming through before, or I couldn't see them because I wasn't in that vibration and I wasn't ready to receive them. So when we can let go of things that we don't need to continue to hold on to, we can now have the opportunity to open the door and be open for new opportunities to come and bless us and expand us and increase and I want to say expand, but what is manifest abundance. Okay, so it is really, really a great thing when you are looking around. So if you're looking in your closet and you're seeing those, your skinny jeans and you haven't worn it for 20 years, might be time to let them go, bless somebody else. Okay, and it's really amazing because when we see these things, like the next day, the universe will send you like a sale to your favorite store in your email, right? So this is the opportunity with this 9/9 portal to, and remember, energy is not instantaneous, right? So while we're in this 9/9 portal, it doesn't mean that at 12:01 tonight it's closed. Slam. Doesn't work that way. So you have a little bit of this time. So take a look around and see what it is that you're holding on to, what you're completing, what you can, turn around and say, all right, good job. We came a long way. Let's celebrate some of that. Okay? It's not just about releasing. It's also about celebrating how far we've come. And it's making room for new stuff. We're making room for opportunity for new things to come in. So, all right, let's pull a couple of cards. We'll do some cards for the collective. And it will be good. And I'm so glad to be back with you all. So, all right. So what do we need to know about what's going on in the universe right now this week? We are pretty much out of the Mercury retrograde. Let me double check out of that window, that final window, right? We ended on the 25th or so of August. Retrograde ended on the 28th. So we have 1, 2, we're right about out of that Mercury retrograde shadow period. So, woo, you made it through another one. So here's the Fates card, and this card comes in upside down. And the Fates reminds us that we're not alone. The Fates remind us that they're always watching, they're always paying attention, they're always here to bless us and to work with us. When we will invite them in, they will reciprocate. And so this is really important because here we are on the 9th day of the 9th month, where we're looking at completion and we're looking at letting go of things so that we can allow more things, new things to come in. And so here is this opportunity for us to stay, to be in openness of what is meant to be in acceptance of what is meant to be. And there is a saying that I love that Colette Baron Reed says a lot, that what is meant for you will not go past you. And I love that. So this is accepting that we are on the right path and that the things that are meant for us are coming to us. And it's also about accepting the things that we can't change and the people we can't change and allowing those to go past us as well. So we're not holding on to grudges and we're not holding on to things like, you know, oh, I wish, or, you know, trying to change the things that we can't. We're not trying to take someone else off their path. That's their path. And so, for example, in the, you know, example of this narcissist who reached out to me and, you know, wanting to try and make a connection, I can't try and change him. It's not even worth my energy to try and change him. And, you know, he's clearly, based on his message, has learned nothing and is not interested in change. So there's not, these are things that I can't change, so we release them. These things were not meant for us. We closed the door, we closed the chapter. Interesting that it happened right before the 9/9 portal. So take a look around at things that might have been happening for you over the last week or so and see what things the universe might be trying to show you this time to close the door on, end the chapter, release, close, turn off the light, walk away, okay? Because we can't change everything. We can't make everything the way we want, but that doesn't mean it's not going to come out to our highest good. So by not changing things, sometimes we get better because we can't always see how the stumbles might be leading more to blessing. I tell this story a lot. I wish I had something cute on my desk to show. Let me see. This is, here. Okay, this is a pretty postcard. This is lots of love. Oh, this is a pretty postcard. Okay, so here we have this picture. Imagine this as a tapestry. If you've ever seen a tapestry, you've got this beautiful picture on the front, and then you have on the back where it's all like knots and, you know, lines and scribbles and things going and all this kind of, you know, threads going in every different direction, right? So when we look up at the universe and we won't say, what the heck is going on? The universe is seeing the beautiful tapestry. The universe is looking and saying, yep, things are coming together exactly as we planned, exactly as we think they should, you know, it's like exactly how it's going to be for your highest and best good. And we're looking up and we're seeing the other side and we're going, what in the heck is this? And so the universe is like, trust us, we see a different perspective. Okay, and that's something that is so important, that we are not seeing the same perspective. So when we're looking at a situation, we're thinking, oh, that sucks. And the universe is going, nope, that's going to fit in right there, right? And so we have to remember, and it's a good idea for us to remember, that we are not seeing everything. We have a limited perspective. We have a human perspective, whereas the universe has a much broader, wider love and gratitude-based view. Okay, so what else do we need to know about releasing things we can't change and knowing that the things that are for us are not going to go past us? And so here we have the exchanging gifts card, and the exchanging gifts card reminds us that we have so much to offer the world, and that it does take a village, that there's so many other people around us that are intertwined with us that are going to help create opportunities and receive opportunities from us, and we will receive opportunities to them, and that we are all connected, right? That we are not in this alone, right? We have the fates, which reminds us to trust, and then we have the exchanging gifts card, which reminds us that we are not things are not one-sided. We don't have to do it all alone. We don't have to do it all ourselves. We have so many other places that we can tap in to be connected, to be enriched by these connections that we make with people, and remembering again that what is meant for us will not go past us. All right, and so what's, you know, something that might trip us up along this pathway that we need to be aware of? And that's going to be to the sea. And this is to the sea. This is card number 7. And as you can see, I love this card because you see the sea is calm. You see she's got the little telescope is looking, the telescope is looking, you know, she's not even paying attention to it. The telescope is behind her, right? And she's looking down, she's like reading her book, and you've got the wind thing is going, pointing straight ahead. So this is this reminder that everything is going the right way. Everything is going according to plan. The sea is calm. There's no reason for us to panic or stress, okay? So we are like the squirrels. We are being prepared. We are releasing things. This is 9-9. We're letting go of stuff that we don't need to hold on to anymore. And whether that is material things in your house, maybe that, t-shirt from high school that really doesn't fit you, maybe donate it to a shelter where they could make use of it, or maybe turn it into a pillow so you have the memory, but it's not, taking up space in your drawer. To what things can be released and let go of, knowing that we are being guided, we are being led, we are being lifted by the fates, that we are exchanging gifts with each other and with the universe, and that this is so much a give and take. Our life here is about co-creation, how we co-create with the universe, how we co-create with each other, how we create a more beautiful world filled with love and gratitude, and that we can be reminded that we are being carried safely across the sea. We are going in the right direction. We don't need to look back and worry about what happened in the past. We can enjoy the ride. We are going in the right direction. And as doors are closing right now at the end of this 9-9 portal, let them. Just let them. Because whatever it is that's behind us, we just don't need to worry about them anymore. All right, well, I hope that this information blesses you. I hope you have a fantastic, fantastic week, and I look forward to being back with you next Monday, 4:30 Eastern. And, if you have any kind of questions or comments, please feel free to throw them out there, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. And if there's something you'd like to see me do on a Monday broadcast or something we'd like to talk about specifically, please don't ever hesitate to either make a comment or send a message. I hope you have a fantastic week, and always, always remember how very much you are loved. Mwah.